Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back for a spot of royalty. Princess Beatrice is, of course, getting married, and I'm wondering, will Prince Andrew walk Beatrice down the aisle? She's getting married to Eduardo Mapelli Mosey, or Edo. The date is not yet set. The venue is not yet set. Let's read a little bit. Princess Beatrice's wedding plans are complicated amidst the Prince Andrew wedding sex scandal drama. Rumor has it that no wedding dress designer wants to dress Princess Beatrice because of the scandal. Normally it's great publicity. Taxpayers aren't thrilled to pay for the wedding. They balked at Eugenie's wedding, paying for half of Eugenie's wedding because they're crazy expensive. And those are the essential issues. So let's look at Andrew and Beatrice. Beatrice is over here. Does Beatrice want her father to give her away and walk her down the aisle? Because that's the normal way. He's not been convicted of anything, but it's pretty ugly. I mean, he's clearly associated with Epstein, and he considered him a good friend, and there's pictures of he and Epstein walking through the park in New York City after he was, sentenced for his given the very small sentence. I believe that he's a, like a Mossad agent, and he was doing all that for extortion. Of course, I believe that Epstein enjoyed what he did. But, he did it for a larger purpose. He's not just some random perv. Okay, so does Beatrice want Andrew to walk her down the aisle? What's going on between Andrew and Beatrice? Andrew? How interesting. People are such a mixed bag. Beatrice. Oh my. Okay, all the problems are on the bottom. Okay, so does Beatrice want Andrew to walk her down the aisle? Let's get the... Does she want this? She's very emotional about this. This is a very big deal. She definitely wants him to walk her down the aisle. Crossroads is a decision. It can go either way. We've got fives on both sides. So it could change. But she definitely wants him walking her down the aisle. That's her father. This is the dream wedding. She's very excited about it. I mean, 10 Cups is the most emotional card. This is 22, 6 diamonds. Because of the other people involved, other things can happen. Okay, it's not completely up to her, but she really wants him to walk her down the aisle. Does Andrew want to walk her down the aisle? Karmic shift, big change, close relationship. He really loves his daughter. He's got a lot of hearts. She's got a lot of hearts. That's very good. In relationship spreads, we want to see a lot of hearts. As strange a man as Andrew probably is and the terrible things that he was doing, he didn't bring that home. And he was not abusive to his daughter, and he loves his daughter. This is how people are. So 7, 2 clubs. Yeah, he's very committed to this. He really wants this. He loves his daughter, and but he's on the fence. It can change. Okay, he knows that this can change. She knows that this can change. They're both really committed to this. Okay, but because of this scandal, it's created a huge change. Underneath, in the hidden situation, this adds 3 diamonds, 10, which is Trinity, Scapegoat, and Broken Chalice. Because of all the stuff going on, the 8 Scapegoat is the card of bad reputation, and he may not be able, because of his bad reputation, because of all the bad things being spoken in the media. Interesting. So the Queen fears a scandal if Andrew doesn't walk Beatrice down the aisle. Does the Queen want Andrew to walk because him not walking her down the aisle is almost like an admission of guilt. So does the Queen, in the Crown, want Andrew to walk her down the aisle? Do they feel this is the best thing? Okay, so does the Queen feel that it's best for Andrew to walk her down the aisle? Okay, so the fox is very clever, good intentions for all, and yes, very key events, yes, 10 and 12, 22. Yes, this definitely gives the best image, just really calculating it out very carefully, as the Queen and the Crown do. They feel that this gives the best, that's the best visual, is Andrew walking his daughter down the aisle, because people will question, why isn't he walking her down the aisle? And it reignites this scandal. On the surface, we have official, we have cross, we have butterfly, very public, beautiful wedding, everybody watching, official, royal wedding, and permanent family. But it adds 4 spades. Coffin. There's a shadow over it. But on the surface, very official, permanent family. So she does want him to walk her down the aisle. She feels that that's what's best. That's the best visual. Are more scandals going to break with the Andrew Epstein thing before the wedding date? And how convenient is it that Epstein is past? The cameras were off, the guards were nowhere to be found, not checking. He was taken off suicide watch. Okay, so I think they had to watch him every 10 minutes or something. No cameras. His roommate was moved out, and somehow, some way, he hung himself. Sitting down. Hung himself sitting down. Boy, that's determination. He probably learned that from Anthony Bourdain, okay, who I believe was murdered. How do you hang yourself from a doorknob sitting down? I don't know. I couldn't do that trick if I tried. Not that I would want to try. So are more scandals going to break out for Andrew before the wedding date? Because that's what they're afraid of. More scandals for Andrew before the wedding date. Because stuff just keeps coming up. Oh my. We got the 10 spades. Yeah. So that's what's going on. Okay. Are we going to get more scandal before the wedding? 10 spades. That's the worst possible result. 17, 5 hearts. So on the fence, waiting for the next shoe to drop. Cornerstone, roses. There's even worse stuff in the foundation. There's other witnesses. People come forward and they testify. The lawyers, they love witnesses. Okay, because it's absolutely the easiest way to do it. I was an auditor, okay? I love facts. Okay, witnesses are just so easy. You can manipulate witnesses can lie. That's even one of the 10 commandments, don't bear false witness. Why? A false witness. Witnesses, they lie all the time. It's terrible. I think they're the least reliable evidence, but that's what we mostly rely on in our system is witnesses. And their memories are faulty, they're biased, and they lie. And the facts and the evidence never lie. Okay, so there's worse things hiding in the foundation for Andrew, and they're just putting a face on it. They're just trying to ride this storm out and hope it goes away and time heals everything. And so they are terrified that more stuff is going to come out on Andrew before her wedding. It's next year, and the date is not set, and the venue is not set. So probably, I mean, ideally they'll do it early in the year, but people like to get married in the spring. So that's all the way out to April. Boy, that's a long time. It's November. Okay, cornucopia and four-leaf clover, 12, three spades, conflict, scourge. There's just more. They're just going to keep churning. That terrible media is just going to keep, and I'm saying that sarcastically. The media is just going to, the law, the prosecutor, and they're going to keep working this case and trying to dig up more stuff, and the media is going to report whatever's found. So there's the whole royal family. Even though the queen wants him, he wants to walk his daughter down the aisle. He loves his daughter. It's nice cards here. She really wants him to walk her down the aisle, but they're all terrified that another shoe is going to drop, and the queen wants him to walk her down the aisle. Well, Beatrice and Ito's very wealthy. Beatrice is very wealthy. It's interesting they don't talk about Beatrice's wealth. Will the taxpayers help foot this bill for this wedding? It's going to, run into the millions of dollars. Will the taxpayers have to help foot this bill, or they're just going to pay for it themselves? Will the taxpayers foot this bill? There's the celebration. So you're paying you UK citizens. You're paying to import all the terrorists, all these people who hate you and want to kill you, and you're paying also for, and 9 out of 10 of them don't work. And there's all these illegal people coming into your country, and they don't work. They just all go on the dole. You're paying for all of them. Soon you'll be California. What's happening in California? All the people who work are leaving California. There's a mass exodus from California. So their economy's going to collapse. Yeah, that worked out well. Okay, so are the taxpayers going to end up paying for this wedding? Commitment, deeply rooted, step by step, 7 and 6, 13, 4 hearts. Yeah, they're the royal family. So, I mean, if you get to watch her, if you get to participate in this wedding, the public gets to see everything and film everything, and it's going to be reported everywhere. Looks like the taxpayers are going to help foot the bill. Celebration for all the people. Everybody's going to be celebrating. 4 diamonds. So, yes, I do see the taxpayers helping to foot this bill. They're going to kick in a couple $1 million. Okay, are the dress designers really not wanting to design her dress? Okay, because what typically happens is famous dress designers, clamor to design that dress because it's free advertising for them. Vera Wang, whatever, Cartier, I don't know who designs dresses. These dress designers, they really want a piece of that action because it's all advertising, and they'll do it for free. So are the dress designers really refusing to design, because I find this hard to believe, are they really refusing to design Beatrice's dress because of the scandal associated? Because she didn't do it, Beatrice isn't involved in that scandal. Ooh, devil. Oh my goodness. And there's Dad and devil. Because I was thinking that was fake news. Because if I was a dress designer, and I'm not, I think I would still, I would still volunteer, and I would, somebody would interview me, which is more press. All press is good press. I learned this from Meghan Markle. And I would just say, well, it's Beatrice didn't do any of that stuff with Epstein. It's her father. I mean, we shouldn't punish Beatrice for this. Okay, so are the dress designers avoiding this? They're not volunteering to design a royal dress for the wedding. City, the whole world, Mother Earth, and family. So 2031. 8 clubs, city. They are very worried about bad reputation. Interestingly, because of the dirt on Andrew, they really are worried. And here's Andrew doing terrible, terrible, awful things. So they actually are worried about this. Interesting. They didn't get the memo about all the press. All press is good press memo. They didn't get that memo. That's interesting. All right, let's review. So that's real news. That's not fake news. That's real news. Okay, so Andrew and Beatrice. Does Beatrice want her dad, Andrew, even amidst all this scandal, to walk her down? Absolutely. And he really wants to do it, and it looks like he had a really good relationship with his daughter, and he's very upset about. And we have 2 change cards here. Okay, they just realize it can change because of the bad reputation. Okay, the other shoes can drop. They know what's out there. And Andrew knows what's out there. He's informed the Queen, his mother, what's out there, and they're afraid that worse things can come out. Does the Queen feel that it's best for Andrew to walk his daughter Beatrice down the aisle? Absolutely. That's the best look, and they want to keep it. They want to do everything step by step the right way. They want to do everything the right way, and that's the best look, and nobody admits anything. So everybody wants Andrew to walk Beatrice down the aisle, including especially Beatrice. Okay, is more scandal going to come out before the wedding? That is a definite possibility. There's definitely worse stuff out there. And the prosecutors and the police are going to keep digging, and the media is going to report it. There's really, really terrible stuff out there. You know, Epstein was doing human sacrifice. He was doing pedophilia. I mean, he was torturing people. He was doing everything. He's a monster. Okay? He's a monster. Epstein was a monster, and Andrew was involved in that. Okay, will the taxpayers pay for this wedding? Yeah. I mean, they're going to get to see everything, so they're going to pay for it. It's not a private wedding. Are the designers actually refusing to, they're not stepping up? Yeah, I want to do your dress. Because of the bad reputation, yeah, they're avoiding it, which is crazy. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked by that. I would think that they would absolutely want to design that dress, even with the smear. I mean, again, how did Kim Kardashian become, very famous? She put out a sex tape. I thought that was, would hurt your reputation. No, it made her famous, okay? And this is a common practice now. So all news is good news. You get your face out there, everybody knows your name. Everybody knew Kim Kardashian for a sex tape. I don't associate Kim Kardashian with the sex tape anymore. I associate Kim Kardashian with opulent living and fame, social media starlet. That's how I associate. I don't associate her that way at all. And I look at her marriage to Kanye, and I think that's a good marriage. And I like a lot of the stuff that Kanye's doing. That's what I think of when I think of Kim Kardashian. I don't think of the how she became famous stuff. Anyway, that's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Find the mug, tees, pullovers on Teespring. Please like, share, subscribe, and of course, comment.